Okay, what about now? Apparently I was muted.
How about now?
This is why we check for sound. Thank you, Chad and Tara, who are part of our moderator team that send us a quick text. So it's all about clicking that button.
Oh,
so okay.
I tell you,
I thought I was prepared, but I'm telling you right now, everything already is going wrong. Some of our moderators aren't moderators. I don't really know what's happening, but anyway, we are here with you.
Yeah, Chad makes it look freaking easy. He's got microphones and video clips, and
he's got all that technology set up, all that stuff we don't have. So
it's crap. So we do want to say that we do have a few moderators in the house,
and hopefully they're actually moderating, because apparently some of the wrenches aren't existing. So y'all have to behave.
Yeah, we've got Chad and Tara. Changing lanes are here for sure. Our epic field trip, Scott and Christina are here moderating, and Happily Ever Hanks, they're in the house, so be careful. They lost their little wrench. We don't know why, but they're moderating as well.
So I don't know what's going on with that, but anyway, we have a lot of stuff to get through today. We're really excited. We have some big news to share, but of course we have to share the little news first. So there's a lot of drama, and it makes you hang on a little bit longer. So, all right. So first up, let's talk about baby news. No, I'm not having a baby.
We don't have any update on the baby news.
There is a baby watch, in case you guys didn't know. We are expecting our first grandbaby. He is due October the 20th.
Yes.
Phil won on that one. So not that I'm not excited, because I am thrilled. Happy baby is the only one kind of baby we're actually wishing for. So the baby will be due June 20th. Baby so far is very healthy, and I say happy as well, because mom's feeding him lots of French fries, so I'm sure he's very happy in there.
And we are happy to report that both mom and soon-to-be grandbaby are in the same state.
Oh, yeah, that's right. As of about 20, 30 minutes ago.
A little more than that, but maybe a couple hours.
So they are moving back to San Antonio. He's getting out of the Navy, so they'll be in a better place for me to visit more often, which, of course, it's all about us, right?
Yeah. So Stacy already told both our kids that birthday and Christmas money has been diverted to grandbaby, so you no longer get anything.
That's right. So the kids are off the list, and from now on, it's just going to be all about the baby.
That's right. And somebody said, if you haven't done it, excuse me, the allergies are kicking my butt here in Texas. But if you haven't already, smash that like button. YouTube kind of likes that stuff. So if you have not, go ahead and hit that. What do we got there? Oh, the thumbs up button. There we go.
That's right. That's right.
So we can't get sound, but we got tickers. We got tickers.
Hey, I have been working on this today. I was trying to make it work. Yeah, obviously, I missed some stuff.
That's the sad part. All day she's been like, we got to do this and got to do that, and we just forgot to do sound check.
All right, so let's go to the next thing on the list. Of course, you have to hang around for the big news, but keep hanging around. So next up, I want to talk about something that actually starts right now.
Okay, go right now. What is it?
It's the fundraiser.
Yes.
We are having another Homes for Our Troops fundraiser. Is going to be a raffle this time, and we have some amazing things that we are going to be able to raffle off for you, so you can get. I'm trying to,
Why don't you show the people, Stace? What do we have to raffle off?
All right, so our main prize is going to be ta-da! It's going to be a Schecter guitar and hard carrying case valued at over $1,000. So
as long as I don't beat the hell out of it between now and then.
Phil would play you a nice song if he knew how. And until then, we won't torture you with that.
All right, you're going to get a slightly used
guitar.
There you go. That's all I got.
So this, of course, is the main prize, but there are several prizes that we're going to be raffling off. So, of course, the more money you donate, the more opportunities you have to win. For example, a $10 donation is 1 ticket. A $100 donation is 15 tickets. So the more you donate, the more opportunities to win. We are also going to be giving away, raffling away a Harvest Host membership, a Boondockers Welcome membership. Gas Stop has donated a gas stop with extension, and we are raffling off an RV Life Pro membership. Yep. Now, if you have these memberships already and you win, they will add an extra year extension onto your current membership. So don't think you can't win if you're already a member.
Yeah, and if you're like me, you like free 99. So, especially, those are all, usable gifts.
Yeah, they're awesome items. And of course, we're going to give away a ton of You, Me, and the RV merch as well.
Yeah.
T-shirts, hats,
veteran
tumblers.
line.
Yep, from all of our lines. So you guys will have lots of opportunities to win and to donate. All you have to do is go to our website. Not right now, though. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
I see you. They're all like, where is it?
So it's good for 2 weeks. So you don't have to leave right now to go donate. But the link to donate is going to be on our website. And the donation is actually straight to them. It doesn't come to us. The link will take you to our landing page with Homes for Our Troops. And of course, because they are a charity, your donation is completely tax deductible. You get the receipt. We don't get the receipt. So it's win-win for all of us.
Yeah. And I've been, perusing the Homes for Our Troops Facebook page, and they have been really busy building these adaptive homes for the veterans across the country. So the money is being spent. You guys have helped us get to that goal. Our initial goal of 100K, and I think we're slightly over 105.
Yeah, and that's for all
of our charities. But Homes for Our Troops is our main one. If you haven't seen a key ceremony, I will direct you to find one of those in your area and go to it. Somebody inevitably will be cutting onions around you because it's that kind of ceremony.
Amazing.
But just know that 90 cents for every dollar donated goes to the veteran. Hands down, one of the better veteran charities out there going.
We love them. We do love them. So what else did I want to tell you about that?
Somebody said easy, Phil, easy.
Oh, somebody said something about gas. Well, you know what, I'm glad you said that. We'll reach out to our buddy over at TSD and see what we can do about that. So
what was the question?
If we could donate gas. So I'm not going to say yes, but let me reach out to them. Maybe we can donate $50 in gas as a prize.
I ate tacos earlier. I have some I can get rid of.
Yeah, not the same thing, but thanks for playing.
Fuel. We thought about doing that in the past, so that's a great reminder.
Yeah, we have talked to them, and it would be diesel because they aren't doing gas right now. I say gas, but it would be diesel through the trucker lanes. So let me research that. If so, it'll pop up on the website. Now, the only thing that you do need to know is all the winners are going to be announced in our newsletter. So if you haven't joined our newsletter yet, you can join at our website, todayissomeday.net.
And if you haven't joined the newsletter yet, where have you been?
I know there's a lot of things happening
over
there.
There is a ton of info in that newsletter. A lot of things that you won't find in a video will be in the newsletter. So
my goodness, thank you so much. We really slow momentum.
Slow momentum.
Pair of socks for the baby boy.
There you go.
I'm so excited. I've already started shopping. I just want you to know.
She has.
And just for the record, I hate to shop. I hate shopping. I go in, I get what I want. If I have to go, most of the time I'm like, Phil, I need this. Can you just buy this for me? Phil's the shopper of the two of us. He likes to go and look and touch and no, get in, get your shirt and get out. So, but I've already started shopping. Whatever. Oh my gosh,
Good
Tony.
gravy.
Holy cow.
That's going to buy a lot of socks, Tony. For the vets. Yes, sir.
Okay, hands down, it's happening. Yep. Thank you so much. All right, so let's move on because we got big news coming. Big news.
Thank you, Tony Smith. We appreciate it, and we will make sure that HFOT gets that for sure.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so the next thing we want to mention is we've had a lot of questions about our furniture, about the replacement. You guys know we replaced our captain's chairs.
And I hope you got a good laugh as we did after the fact of putting those captain's chairs in.
Yes, and they are fantastic. We love them. It was a great upgrade.
Yeah, they are super comfortable. They match really well. They were a bear to get in, as you could see, and it was just us putting them in. A lot of lessons learned, but I tell you, you can get them reupholstered. We thought about doing that, and for just a little bit more, we got brand new chairs.
Yeah,
and literally, when I say brand new, they had came off of the truck the day before we found them in the warehouse there at the bunkhouse in Red Bay.
And they were a new design to the people, bunkhouse?
Yes, the bunkhouse.
They were a new design for him, so he hadn't put these in any rigs yet. So we love it. And as a matter of fact, there have been a few more changes since that video. So things are looking a little different around here. You can totally see.
As you can tell, we have so much room for activities now.
Oh my goodness.
Name that movie.
Much room. So how'd you like that? You see Phil's playing that guitar.
Yeah, you already know I can't play. So
he wasn't playing that guitar.
I was faking it till I made it.
So this place looks so much bigger without without that big old long couch. And we do have something coming to replace it. Not really sure when or where it's going to be here.
Yeah. So as you can tell, the couch is missing. And it actually went out of here in 5 pieces, in full pieces, intact. No hammers were used.
Yeah.
But it is, I mean, as soon as we pulled it out, we were like, wow, this thing, it's long. It's 93, 94 inches long.
Yeah.
And the reason we're replacing it is one, it's the fabric on it's just not as good as what we would like. And it's heavy, and the bed that was in it was only used twice. So it was taking up space. It didn't look good. After a while, it just grew.
It was time to go.
Yeah, it was tired.
I want a real couch. Like I want a regular house furniture. I don't want RV furniture, and we don't need a sleeper sofa. When we do start kidnapping the grandkid to go on trips with us, he can sleep right here on this table.
Yeah.
And by the time he outgrows the table, he probably will be a teen and won't want to hang out with us anymore anyway. So yeah,
and we forgot to mention the dinette was upgraded as well, and this dinette was brand spanking new as well. The two material, the upholstery that was used, it was not the same for either, but the color is like that off. You can't tell. And if you come in my rig and say, hey, those don't match, well, there's the door. So it doesn't really bother us that they don't match.
Not at all. So thank you, Jeff Steele. We will put that toward the Homes for Our Troops.
Absolutely. Nice.
All right. So let me see.
RV couple.
Let me see what's on the list for Stephanie. The next thing to chat about.
We talked about furniture. We talked about
the fundraiser. Okay. You know, I have, a handy dandy list here. So, for the fundraiser, all the rules, everything you need to know about is on the website. I'm sure I said that, but just to revisit that. And you can actually, if you go to the homepage, you'll see a picture on there and you can click on that. It'll take you to everywhere you need to go. So the only other thing to remind you of is in order to hear the results of who wins, you have to sign up for the newsletter. So it is really important to sign up for the newsletter because that's where we are starting to send some of our stuff where we can't really broadcast it to the whole channel. So if you're not in our someday crew, the next best is to be in the newsletter.
Yeah, the newsletter, well, the video, it's videoing with a purpose. So it may be a location video, it may be a how-to or how we did something like the furniture. We're live. I'm breaking into all of the babbling right now to bring you some breaking news. Phil and Stacy have been talking about this big news that they've had for the last couple of weeks, and it is, I'm going to tell you right now, they're going on a cruise next year, and they want you to come along with them. All right, now that you've got the big scoop, let's go back in and get all the questions answered. Why didn't you tell me we were live? Man, every time.
All right, that's it. That's the big news.
There you have
and the
it.
RV is going on a cruise. Woo woo.
Yeah, and this has been in the works for a while. We really, really have wanted to put this out. We wanted to get the word out. We kept going back and forth. How are we going to do it? How should we do it? We wanted to do something different, and we think we found something different. We would love for you guys to spend those 5 days with us on the cruise ship.
Yes. Now, for the record, we do have 100 cabins for the cruise, and 40 of them are already gone. They're snatched up. So someday
because those folks were in the newsletter.
Well, they were the someday crew. They always
and the
get
newsletter.
First dibs.
Yeah.
And then the newsletter got the lead on that too. So the big news for the cruise is, hang on, I'm turning my page so I don't tell you the wrong thing. The cruise will be May 28th through June the 2nd. It's for 5 nights. We are, what is it? What's the cruise line?
Royal Caribbean.
Thank you. Royal Caribbean.
Oasis of the Sea is the ship.
We are leaving out of Cape Liberty, New Jersey, and we're going to be going to 2 days in St. John, New Brunswick, Canada. So that's where we are headed. There are only 60 cabins left. So I have a feeling they're going to go pretty fast. Don't go to our website right now because everything is locked. It's not open. You won't find the cruise info because I didn't want everybody running away and leaving us when we were talking about the cruise. So all the links will be working as soon as this live's over. So don't go away yet. But the big cool thing is you guys get to sail with the sailors.
That's right. You're going to get underway with us and see. We're going to see how your sea legs are. I know how mine are. And somebody asked, is this New Jersey? Yes, it is New Jersey. So that'll give you an indication where we will be come that time of the year.
That's right.
As we're making our travels. So I think there was another question. Is it possible to get a handicap cabin? I believe Miss Christina could answer that question.
We have a fabulous, we want to call her a cruise director, but she's
Julie.
Not really Julie, our cruise director. She is our fantastic, what am I trying to say? Our
travel agent.
Thank you. And she will take care of you with all of that. So I'm pretty sure she can help you out with that.
I would love to do some of my bosun stuff there, Chad.
No, this is a play trip. This is not a working trip.
I do have my bosun pipe. So
these are Liberty ports.
If you'd like to hear Phil pipe people ashore, aboard, pipe chow, I may be able to.
Pipe chow. That's really fun.
Yeah, but we are looking to just have a blast with everybody.
Yeah.
2 days in Canada. Canada's been on our list. So all of the information can be found where? Oh, there you go.
It can be found on the website after the live. Not right now. It won't be there. So just two other things I want you to know is one, obviously all the details you can get on our website, like, the costs and what's offering, but we are going to have special things on there just for you, me, and the RV, like cocktail hour, an ice cream social. That'll all just be for us. We are also going to have a private Facebook page so we can talk about all the stuff leading up to it. You can kind of get to know everybody who's going to be there. You are obviously, if you don't have a passport, that will be problematic because we're going to Canada. So you do need a passport. Also, the ship has to comply with Canadian law, which right now requires anyone that is not from Canada coming into the country to have a COVID vaccine. So that is something that, we can't do anything about that. Neither can the cruise line. So I just want to make y'all aware of that.
And if you can't, because of medical reasons or medical necessity, you can't get the COVID shot.
Talk to Christina.
Then Christina has the info and she can help try to get you, I guess, an exemption is the word.
Yeah, but I don't know how strict they are or what you have to do. So I don't want to speak on it because I don't want to mislead y'all.
Those aren't our rules.
That's Canadian law, and we do the same thing. We're requiring certain countries to have a vaccine before they enter, so it's not a new thing. But I just want y'all to know, ahead of time, and the reminder is also going to be on the website. So,
Mr. Roboto, get that shit going. Remember, 3 to 5 days it's got to be turned around. So remind the boss. 3 to 5 days.
That's right. So get on it. So I really hope y'all can come. Like I said, 40 cabins have already been booked. We have 60 cabins left. We left it at 100 because we kind of want it to be a little more intimate. We don't want it to get so overwhelming that we never get to talk to, you show up there and we don't have time to see everybody. So within that time frame, we'll be able to chat with y'all. Now you'll be doing your own excursions when you leave the ship. You go and do whatever you want to do, and then we'll meet back on the ship and hang out. So it will be a working port for us once we hit the docks. But other than that, we are going to have a great time. Yeah,
we can't go out exploring in a big group and try to video at the same time because no videoing will get done because we'll be hanging.
Yeah,
and
we'll
talking.
be talking. So we are going to have to get some work done so we can feed the channel.
Yeah, so we are coming to Canada. So if there's any of our Canadian friends on here, or we'll get this news later on. Who knows what'll happen once we're up there.
Yep. Oh yes, thank you so much to Wayne. Please, everyone, hit the like button on this live video. That lets YouTube know to show us and to let everybody else know that we're live if they didn't get the memo. So
he said, "Dress blues or whites." Where'd it go? Oh, let's see. May, I believe, is whites. I think those are whites, right? May, that time of year on the East Coast? Yeah, whites.
I don't know. I quit wearing a uniform a very long time ago.
I don't even know if mine still fit. They did 3 years after I retired, they fit, but I'm going on 7 years, and I don't think they fit.
Thank you so much, Denise. Thank you, Dee and Jack. You guys rock.
Thank you very much. And hope the new pup is working out.
Yes. Do they speak French? I don't know.
Where, in Canada?
Well, I don't.
There are French Canadian. My step grandfather was French Canadian, and he spoke French.
Yeah,
they were from Ottawa, so I don't know what part of the province. Well, actually, I was born in Ottawa. I don't speak French, but I know my grandfather did.
All right, so let me see where we're at here in our list. All right, so we've hit all the big events. Next up, man, that didn't take very long at all. We aren't very good at dragging this out. It's what
time is it? It's 7:52.
Holy cow, we've been on that long?
Almost a half an hour.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Somebody said, "What are you talking about?" I'm a little late.
What? Come on now, you can't be late to the game. We can't rewind.
All right, Ivan, Josie, RV Journey. We're going on a cruise next May. There, you're caught up.
There you go.
Sign up if you wish.
Yes.
We'd love to have you.
All right, Chad, what are you charging? People want to know how to pay for your services. All right, so
if you want to pick Chad's brain, check them out. They got a lot of FAQs. That's what Chad's going to tell you to go.
And a lot of videos.
Check out the FAQs because they have a ton, and you could probably figure out, I don't know, as Todd would say, 80% of your problems by reading his FAQs. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
And then he says way too much to charge. I hear you.
All right, so let's peek at a few questions. So if you have questions for us, you can put them in the comments.
Chef Juan and our field trip said they were bilingual up there. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure they are.
Chef Juan, send some snow, please.
No snow. So we are gonna do some questions, but before we do that, can everybody put in the comments where you are watching from? We really want to see where everybody's watching from and see how far and wide we have spread. And while you guys are typing that in, I'm going to head over and check out some of these questions that we had. And of course, most of these questions actually came from our newsletter. So if you want to be seen and heard, you got to join the newsletter. All right. So first question, do you plan every campground stop in RV life and leave some wiggle room? That is how I do it. So I will put all the campgrounds that we think we want to go to in there, but I will only book some of them and I'll leave big gaps. So if I want to change our route, the ones that aren't actually booked are the ones I adjust. So I might have one maybe every 1 to 3 months as like anchor points, and then all the rest are more flexible. So I'm not really one to, I don't know. We might be doing it a little more this year, coming up year, where we plan a little bit more, but we do wing it a lot.
She's the planner. I just go where she says, let's go.
All right. Look at all these places. Indiana.
Queensland, Australia.
Oh,
free to travel.
Nice.
Free to travel. We want to come over there. That's on our list of places to come.
The bucket list.
And hang out for about a month. So we may be in your backyard soon one day.
Look at all these locations.
Slidell, Bangor, Maine.
All right. So
somebody's up there in Bayonne, New Jersey right now.
There we
going to
go.
be cruising.
That's right.
Tom Ruzick.
All right. And make sure you hit the like button. Give us a big thumbs up so
hey,
YouTube knows. Oh, did I move it?
Yeah, there's an old shipmate of mine on here.
Did I hit him?
Go Angela Vanderbrand. I think I just saw her name on here. You
scrolled too fast, so my bad. All right, guys. So if you have any questions, what do you use our village for? All right. So I lost that one too, but we have to be honest. We aren't actually over on our village much anymore at all.
Yeah.
We were using it as our main social media for quite a while, but to be honest, we're kind of overrun. We had too many. And now that we have our Someday crew, we really focus a lot of our time in Discord with those guys. So we've kind of let our village kind of go, but a lot of people use it as social media just for RVers. You can make a lot of connections there and meet a lot of people with like minds doing the same thing you're doing.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see.
New England, Banger's Restaurant. There's it right there. Click it.
All right. Thanks for
England. Check out Banger's Restaurant. I believe it's close by.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. All right.
Really, Ottawa? Yeah, I was born there, but I don't. My step grandparents were from Ottawa, and my mother went to visit them, and whoop, I decided to pop out. So I had.
Phil was a little early.
I had Canadian citizenship for a long time. I had dual citizenship, and then I had to upgrade my security clearance in the Navy, and they told me I had to drop one of my citizenships. Sorry, Canada.
With an email.
Yeah.
So he sent an email to his boss and said,
sure,
basically, you know.
I'm sure I could apply for a Canadian passport and get it, but
it probably went no further than that desk.
Yeah.
All right. So how about you take this one, Phil?
Do we follow the Freightliner recommended maintenance? Absolutely. I go straight to my Freightliner book. I open it up. I go to the recommended maintenance interval, the mileage interval. Mm-hmm. We, in fact, just did our 60,000 mile maintenance interval following the Freightliner suggested maintenance checklist. And it's funny because the first time we used the Freightliner checklist, we were in Red Bay, Alabama, where Tiffins are made. I went into Bay Diesel. Most of you that have Tiffins know this place. And I had my Freightliner checklist in hand. I opened up the door and walked down the bottom of the step. The technician there met me, and on his clipboard was the exact same Freightliner checklist. So I told him, this is going to work out beautifully. And then each time I've gone through there, I've gone through the checklist ahead of time, so I know what I'm supposed to be getting, and I know that they know what I'm supposed to be getting. So I just kind of double check them. And then as I'm walking around, I ask, what is that? What are you guys doing? And I'm looking at the checklist to make sure that, you know, they're following it. And every time I've been pleasantly surprised. So yes, I do follow it to a T.
All right, I was going to pop this one up here.
Do it. No,
we love those guys.
Well,
in RVTA.
Yeah, they've got a great program up there. Yeah. They are filling the seats. Folks are going for both general knowledge for their own rigs, not to do anything else, but just to know how to fix their own.
Yeah.
And then others are going so that they could use that as a springboard to start their own business, whether it's RV technician working on rigs or RV inspection. So I tell you, if you just want to know general knowledge, take it. If you're looking to start up your business, take it. And if you're looking to do something while you're on the road, both opportunities are there. It's just a matter of how much. If you want to be a technician on the road, it's a matter of how many parts and tools and stuff you want to carry and have the space to carry. If you want to be an RV inspector, a lot less tools, no parts, because you're not fixing anything. You can't, if you inspect that rig, you can't work on that rig, but you learn that when you go through the course. So both courses are very good. They've got a great program up there. They've got a program for after you leave to do continuing education, always learning. Love it. And
of course they have a home study. So don't think if you don't have time to go to the school that you can't figure out how to troubleshoot and do repair of your own RV. We happen to have a link on our website. Shocking, right? But we do love those guys. They're a great program. They're wonderful people. So it's definitely worth going to the school.
Yeah. And they have a high give a damn for the RV community. It's amazing that when you go to the class, if you are in the class and you have questions about something or you don't quite understand something, Todd and his instructor assistants, if you will, they'll stay until you get it.
That's right.
I mean, we were there. We saw Todd 7, 8 o'clock at night, still walking or talking, walking through things. I mean,
he doesn't leave until all the students are gone.
It's phenomenal. I mean, their name is on it, and they want to make sure that the RV community is taken care of. And Chad can attest to that because Chad went as well.
All right, so let's do this one. How do you RV full time without having a permanent vacation attitude? Well, to be honest, we had one of those for about the first 4 months. It was one of those go, see, do. Every time we went to a new location, we would get up first thing in the morning. We'd be out exploring all day. We'd come in exhausted. And, after 3 or 4 months of that, we were so exhausted.
Yeah.
Now we kind of look at it like, if there's something we don't do here, we can always come back. We can add it to our list. We don't have to see everything in every location. I need time to work on, all the stuff for our channel. So, we work full time. And we are at the computer anywhere between 40, 60 hours a week. So we have to make time for that now.
Yeah. The other thing that helped us too is we stopped referring to the RV as the RV.
Yeah.
Because on the RV, in the mind, it was vacation vehicle, right?
Yeah.
So when we started calling the RV home, it's time to go home. Or when people say, you know, where's your house? Well, we have our house with us.
Yeah.
When we changed that mindset, then it became, okay, we don't have to go. We are home.
Yeah.
We can stay as long as we want. We can come back. Now that might help full-timers. But I tell you, it's a mindset, you know, and we've talked to quite a few people that have thought the same thing. When they started, they just had to go. They had to go.
It's what you're used to. You're used to taking those 2 weeks of vacation and you pack in as much as you can in those 2 weeks. Yeah. But you can't do that if you're 24/7 in your RV and traveling.
I even went as far as we had to load up on groceries every time we left.
It used to make me crazy. It's like, you didn't go to the grocery store. And I'm like, there is a grocery store where we're going.
Yeah, and it was fine. Like, because, you know, when you're in vacation mode,
we have a fridge full of food.
You load up. We're going. You got to load up. So, yeah, once we started calling it the house, our home, boom.
It helped.
It really helped.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw a question on cabinets.
Oh,
Christina popped it up.
I don't know if I said thanks to Kip.
Thank you, Kip.
When we pull up the questions, it takes us to another screen, so we get behind on this side over here where all the where all you guys are with your comments.
I think it was on here.
Are you considering buying an RV property like some other YouTubes? We've been throwing it around, but we aren't ready to do it right now. Maybe in a year or two, we're kind of thinking about it. We want to save as much money as we can to do it. We just paid off our RV in March. So now all the RV money is going to a savings account. We're going to try and pay cash as much as we can. And we're trying not to touch the money we have, the equity that we had in our other house. So, yeah. But of course, we don't know what the property will look like. I don't know if it's going to be regular, like a house. I don't know if it's going to be an RV site, land. We don't know.
Yeah, but whatever we do get, it'll just be a place that we can go to, you know, to catch up, unwind, chill for a month or two.
But I can tell you, if we do buy 100%, it will now be in Texas because my baby's going to be here.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we're not going to say granny because I'm not going to be a granny, but this lady's coming back to see the baby.
Yeah, and
that's happening.
It's not something that'll keep us from RVing. I mean, it'll be like anywhere. You know, most people have a home base. We have a home port, so we come back, you know, every 6 months or so and take care of business and then get back out on the road.
Yeah, it's kind of where we like download. And I always say I'm going to relax and take a deep breath while we're here, but usually that's where I catch up on all the stuff that we've procrastinated on.
Look at this one. Yeah.
This one?
No, you keep moving too fast.
They're jumping. No. Okay, thanks for updating on Dexter. I'm trying to find the comment he means. This one.
Gotta love that.
Oh, that was so funny.
That was funny.
Although, okay, so my friends, the Hanks, not both of them, just #Carl. I just want everybody here to know that he pulled out Phil. And he pulled out our friend over on that other channel, Changing Lanes, because they were in the Navy. Well, I think our friend #Carl's a little sexist because I think, do I have more sea time than, you know, that Changing Lanes guy?
Well, you might, but you need to take that up with Department of the Navy and #Carl's on his own.
Okay, #Carl, you're in the doghouse now because you were being sexist. I mean, I might be able to teach at Top Gun just like, you know, just as well as Phil.
No, Phil could not teach anything at Top Gun other than maybe how to wear a uniform, stop hitting on the ladies like he did because they wouldn't get away with that stuff today.
Hey, I did like repair the air conditioner twice.
Yeah. Left a socket in it. But, yeah.
Let's not talk about that, you know. Yeah. I'm just saying.
But we did have fun with it, and that was hilarious.
It was a lot of fun. We had to watch it more than once.
Yeah.
And Chad, I'm just kidding. Chad. I got more roof time. Okay, that is 100% the truth, and I will never, ever try to beat you on that.
Yeah, he definitely has. He's got me beat on roof time. I personally have 12 years of actual sea time, where I was on, not necessarily at sea, but I was attached to a sea-going platform. And I did spend a crap ton of time at sea.
Yeah. Well, our first 5 years of marriage, I never saw him.
Yeah, I was gone.
He was always gone.
And
it was like I was young and single. I just couldn't have fun.
Yeah, right. That's a way to look at it. Yeah, no fun for you. All right, any more questions on here before we go back to the other
Let me
ones?
flip over to the other side.
Christina had a couple.
Oh, all right, let me look.
Yeah, I think she's pulling them out here.
How are the painted cabinets holding up?
Surprisingly well, actually. We have one spot next to the knob on the door under the sink, and that's the door we open all the time, and the trash can is there. So there's one, it's probably smaller than a dime, where we nick the paint with our finger or whatever, grabbing. That's it. They've held up great. They clean up nice. I mean, no issues with the paint peeling. You know, I mean,
it's done much better than I expected that it would.
Proper prepping.
Well, especially since we actually had to prime it twice.
Yeah, I was gonna say proper.
We had the crap primer first.
Sand prime. So yeah, it's done really well. I mean, and these are wood cabinets. So you know, we got lucky there that it was real wood.
Yeah.
All right, what did Christina have?
That was Christina's.
I know.
The other one was there was two. How did we get rid of all of our stuff?
Not easy.
So we actually started like about a year out from when we went full time, and we slowly. I went room to room to room, and I would literally go through that whole room a little bit at a time after working on the weekends. So I would hit a closet or a chest of drawers, and I would purge. And every time I went through the space again, I purged deeper and heavier.
Yeah.
And I also started purging. I say purging, selling furniture and all that stuff at Facebook Marketplace and all that. And you can see a video. We do have a video on how we got rid of all of our stuff and tips for purging. You can also do something that Christina did, and she did where they actually came in and they sell all your stuff for you on a estate sale. And she said it was the best thing she ever did. She didn't have to worry about it or think about it. They took care of all of that for her. So those are two ideas that you can use as far as purging.
Yeah, we actually, I think, outfitted a couple houses next to us.
Oh, yeah, our neighbors.
They came and just swiped up everything.
They're like, okay.
We had all of our stuff out in our front lawn and driveway.
Oh, it was bad. There's pictures in that video, too.
I mean, the yard sale was crazy. And most of our big items, big ticket items went at the yard sale.
Yeah, and we were outfitting places like Andrew's baseball batting coach. His son was moving into our house, so they were just coming through and picking stuff, walking through the house. All right, when you go to sell it, I want this and this. So it turned out pretty good.
All right, somebody, I think this is it here. Somebody asked about, do you need air brake to drive a Class A? The short answer is know what your state laws are. Each state is different when it comes to braking. Now, I, for one, would not drive one without a braking system. You don't necessarily need air brakes, I don't think. We happen to have the air brakes on our system because we tapped into the air or the air compressor on board our rig, which happened to have the air suspension, and air brakes. But every state is different. I have heard that if you're in an accident and insurance starts looking at your setup and you don't have a braking system on there, it could be a bad day for you. I'm not too sure. So that one you just got to know where your rig is registered and what the state requires. I personally would not drive without a braking system with the toad back there. That's just peace of mind for me.
All right, so I'm going to go over
back to the questions.
Yeah, and grab a couple over here.
Okay. Let's see. Driving school. What about that one? Go up one more. How about that one?
Okay.
No, neither of us took a driving school. We just jumped in it and drove until we got comfortable with it. But we took short trips. We figured out the rig, how the cameras worked when we put on the blinkers, how to position the rig before we make a turn. Now, in the 4.5 years that I've been driving Ruby, I've only hit 2 curbs, and that was in the beginning. I didn't come up far enough before I made my right-hand turn, and I just kissed the curbs. Do I recommend an RV driving school? Absolutely.
Especially if you're nervous. If it's going to give you more confidence,
Absolutely.
I would say 100%.
Yeah.
Now, another thing you can do is if you go to the Geeks. Yes, the Geeks.
RV Geeks.
And I always forget who was the bus driver, was a professional bus driver and actually won.
No, it was Peter.
Won competitions. They have a wonderful Class A video as far as how to turn and when to know how to turn. It
how to set your mirrors. Yeah.
And if you have a fifth wheel, that you know, our friends Changing Lanes happen to have a video on backing up a fifth wheel, and they have great tips and great camera work. So both of those I recommend. And if you're debating about if you want a Class A or a fifth wheel, watch both of those videos and then go to our channel and Chad and Tara's channel. And we actually switched, traded. We did an RV trade. So Chad and Phil drove the other RV just to get a feel for the different type of RVs. So both of them talk about their experience driving the opposite. So that's a great way to look and just get some ideas and fill out what you think you might want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I recommend any kind of driving school. I mean, you know, knowledge is power. The more you know, the more confident you'll be. And if you're even on the fence about, you know, oh, I don't know if I could pull something that big or back something up that big, see what you can find in the area and check it out. I would say it's well worth the money and time for sure.
Yeah. All right, so let's see what we have over here. 13 states require a non-CDLA, and Texas is one based on
that
weight.
Requires it. Yes. So we here in the state of Texas, if you're over 26,001 pounds, you have to have the non-CDL, and it's not easy to get an appointment to take the test, and you have to take a drive test here in Texas. So the test was 20 questions, easy peasy. But scheduling that dang appointment to take the test. Well, we did
it during COVID too.
It was
a real pain.
So here's what I'll tell you. Do not trust a salesperson where you buy your RV
as far as your requirements.
We bought our RV here in Texas. First question, probably one of the first questions I asked our salesman, do I need a special license? Nah, you don't need a license. I was like, man, all right, good. Then I started driving. Then I started getting asked the question. Then I started looking myself, and I was like, I need a special license. So it took me probably 9 months, and it was during COVID, where in the beginning of COVID, I was trying to get the test scheduled, and that's when everybody was working from home, working from the car. They didn't know where they were working. It was just impossible. So know your state's laws. And again, if you get in an accident, whether it's your fault or not, when they start looking at all the proper paperwork and all of that, it could bite you in the tail. So if you're driving one without one and you need it, I would, wink, I would get it done. Yeah.
All right, this is you.
Are you planning on adding that other internet to your toolbox? Not anytime soon.
We're still watching and waiting. Yeah. We want it to be a little more secure with people who are on the move. I know they've made flip the switch, and people are doing it, but I've also heard sometimes people are having trouble in certain areas, just like other Wi-Fi. So what we have is working for us right now. So there's no point in spending more money to change at this point.
No, we may eventually, when it becomes a more steady service, where
we haven't ruled it out, that's for sure.
No, but it just right now, what we have works, and no need to change just yet.
All right, let me go to my phone here. See what Christina has.
Let's see. Hold on.
Have we had any problems with the Blue Ox tow bar?
We have not.
We have friends.
Yeah, we've known quite a few that have had issues with not only the tow bars, but the base plate on their tow vehicle coming loose. So you put these systems on your vehicle, both your rig and your towed. You have to check them periodically.
Yeah.
Give them a shake and make sure that the base plate is still attached. Our friends over at Scott and Christina at our epic field trip, their base plate, they've lost bolts, have come off. Their base plate has come loose on them twice. They have a Jeep Cherokee. I hope you don't mind me sharing the story, Scott and Christina, but they have a Jeep Cherokee, Grand Cherokee, that they towed since the beginning, and they've had issues, and Blue Ox has worked with them each time to fix it, to try to figure out what the problem is. We, knock on wood, have not had any problems with our Blue Ox system. I check, I give the base plate, the bars in the front, a good, smack and a kick to make sure they're still good and tight. And our arms, we've never had a problem with the arms. I clean them, I lube them, I do that, preventive stuff on them. But now the extra stuff that goes with the tow system, the electrical wiring, I've had to replace that because the one that you plug into the back of the RV and in the front of the Jeep, that's come undone and dragged down the highway. You got to get a new one then.
So I've had to change. Spare of that
I've had to change that out, and I do carry spares.
Yeah.
My airline, same thing, going from the rig to the tote, I carry a spare of that because that's popped out.
Yeah.
So you do need to have extra spare parts that you don't think about. But as far as an issue with our Blue Ox, no, we've been lucky. I've seen them.
Yeah.
I've seen people that have bent arms, toe arms. Now, when we bought ours, we have the Blue Ox Avail, and that is that it's rated for 10,000 pound weight capacity towing. Our Jeep Cherokee weighs about 4,500 if memory serves me right. But I wanted the bigger tow arm, the beefier tow arms, in case we ever bumped up our towed vehicle for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
Got a bigger vehicle, I would already be set there. So that's why I did that.
All right. So the other guy was asking about us going diving for our GoPro. Well, if we wait any longer, we won't have to dive because it's going to dry up. Yeah. We're going to walk out there.
I think it already has dried up.
It's pretty.
Yeah, I know
the
Lone
water
Rock.
is
you
crazy.
could pretty much walk out to Lone Rock.
Yeah. Oh, that's what this they just said pretty much the same thing. It's on dry land now.
So I mean that's a sad story.
Yeah.
To relate, but it's dried up and
it's all over. It's getting really bad.
Yeah. We have thought about it though.
Linda is posting the link to our newsletter. So if you had wanted to sign up, go ahead and sign up there. And that's where the best info will come. So if we're making any plans to do anything, we don't normally share it on the channel. But most of our activities, I have to tell you, most of our activities that we do are exclusive to our Someday crew. So we have some very awesome people in the crew. We do meetups and gatherings and musters, and they are doing meetups with each other all the time. So if you're looking for an RV community to hang out with, to get to know, to ask questions and bounce things off of, I mean, it's very active on our Discord to where they're always chatting with each other. You can sign up over at our website and come check it out. It's really amazing. And we have some amazing people there, most of which are now, I mean, they're pretty much are going to be lifelong friends for us now. It's been, here we go. Speaking of which, Bruce, he's one of our peoples.
We had a meetup, a channel meetup one time, and we didn't know how many people were going to show up. Yeah. So we picked a venue that we thought, this would be a safe number. And a ton more people showed up than the venue was happy with. And we got the finger wave. And that's when we realized, oh, crap, we can't just do regular meetups anymore because we don't know.
We can't pay for a venue to have a large enough meetup in a lot of areas. So, and we normally, we don't do a lot of last minute stuff. Maybe if we did it last minute, it would be okay. Like, hey, meet us here tomorrow. But so most of our meetups and stuff are a part of our Someday crew, which is kind of our exclusive, community, to say. So you can go to our website and you can get the info on that if you're interested in joining us over there.
Yeah. It's worked out great. I mean, we've had a lot of fun. And a lot of people that have been following us for years have not noticed any kind of decrease in any of the content or anything that we've done in the past. So we just have this extra work that we're doing.
It's work, but it's not work.
So it's really a great way to enhance the community out there. And so many people have linked up. They formed friendships. They're traveling together. I mean, that's what the RV community is all about.
Yeah, it's amazing all the meetups that happen over there. People are just, hey, I'm going to be here. Who's here? Let's meet up. Let's go to a brewery. Let's go to dinner. Let's hang out. And it's been really cool.
So what happened with the TV show Thingy?
I think they're talking about RVing in the USA.
Good question.
It did air. There were, 10 episodes? Chad and Tara will have more info on this. 10 episodes, I believe. And it was on Discovery Motor Trend. I was going to say it backwards. So,
but we were only in a couple episodes, so our part was done.
Was teeny tiny. We were just kind of chatting Tara's, sidekick, shadow, I don't know, flunky, whatever you want to call us.
Extras, background people.
Yeah.
Who knows? But I don't know what is going to come of that show. I know the season ended.
I think they have another season coming.
Okay, there you go.
But Chad and Tara have more info on that than we do. So let me find more questions here. Do we boondock at all? Okay, this question really cracked me up because, yes, we love boondocking, but obviously we are not always able to. So We have a ton of videos about us going off the grid. We have solar, we have lithium, so we love it.
We do love to boondock. In fact, we boondocked for 24 days outside Yosemite at a campground there.
It was a National Forest campground.
Loved it. We were on our own power for 24 days.
That's where the bear got us, by the way, in case you're wondering.
We did go in once in the middle, probably day 13-ish, to dump and refill water. It's about as long as we can go without fresh water. But we were on our own power. I mean, solar recharged our batteries every day, and we were literally sitting outside in our campground, watching TV, streaming, had our internet pole antenna up. We were surfing the net. I mean, it was like we were sitting at a full hookup campground.
Yeah. And that honestly is my new favorite place. Like, I loved it there. Even after the bear fiasco, seriously, it was my happy place. I never felt more calm and relaxed. Like, I could have just moved in there.
It was nice.
We could have just kicked out that the host and taken over for him.
Yeah.
It would have been nice.
All right. So what else we got?
All right. What's better, boondocking or moochstocking? It all depends. There's not one answer. We love them both for different reasons. And it depends on who we're with and where we're moochstocking. If
you love the company you're moochstocking with, then you'll absolutely love to moochstock and the location. Now, if you like the location where you're boondocking, then you'll absolutely love boondocking. If you want to just get off grid and go sit, like we were sitting in Grand Junction, Colorado, out in the middle of this
it was the Delta.
It was forest grounds out there.
Yeah.
Nothing out there.
And it was amazing.
It was quiet. It was amazing. Sometimes you just want to sit,
get away from it all,
and let your hair down and do nothing.
A lot of people have asked if we're going to the Hershey show this year. We really wanted to make it happen, but we are not going to be able to make it happen. No. We were thinking about trying to fly out, and we have Gizmo, so it just isn't going to work for us this year. So unfortunately, the answer is a no.
Yeah. We'd love to get back to it though.
Yeah, we had a great time the first time we went.
Yeah.
Have
you ever had an airbag fail? Do you have to dump air before leveling? So we do dump air before we level. This is how the Tiffin is made. We did have an airbag fail, but that was prior to us taking possession of the rig.
Yeah.
We were actually driving off the lot, and the ass end of the rig was sagging, and we didn't know any better. I didn't know. We were just driving it off.
We didn't know a thing.
And somebody came out of the building as we were leaving and said, hey, hold up. The back didn't air up all the way. Oh, what do you mean it didn't air up all the way?
We could just drug it all down the highway.
The rock dog all the way home. And they said, well, let us take it back to the shop and figure out why it didn't air up all the way. So they were in the back for a half an hour. Couldn't figure it out. They ended up saying, hey, we got to take it Monday to the shop. We'll bring it to your house in 3 days, 2 days. Wednesday, they brought it to the house.
And that's when Phil started crying.
Yeah, I threw a fit.
He's like a kid getting a toy from the store. He wants it, and he wants it right now.
I was driving it off the lot.
Well,
so that was the one and only time. So knock on wood, we've not had any issues with the airbags.
Hey, Michael, I hope you are recovering well and you are hopefully back home by now.
That's right, Sailor. We'll be up in your neck of the woods next year.
Yeah, and Michael he's a part of the Someday crew too.
Yep. He's our Canadian shipmate.
Did we talk about Alaska?
No.
We do have plans for Alaska.
When?
Nothing official. We don't know when, we don't know how, but someday. That's on the someday list. Oh,
it's
yeah.
Not today, but someday. Yeah, we do want to get up to Alaska for sure.
Ooh, let's do this one. Hot new products.
Wow.
What would you say? Obviously, MagnaShade. We just did a video on that. We loved our MagnaShade.
So I would say within the last few months, the MagnaShade and the Coney Shocks.
Oh, yeah. I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, we put Coney Shocks on in April when we were up in Red Bay. And we had a lot of porpoising and side to side, going over bumps and dips in the road and whatnot, wind. And let me tell you, those Coney Shocks tightened us up, and those guys put them on like that. Well, they lifted they had the whole rig up off the ground while they were doing oil and all this other stuff. So it was really easy to drop the 2 bolts and put new shocks on. And I was amazed at the difference it gave the rig. So Coney Shocks was a win for us. Yeah.
All right.
What's going on, shipmate Andrew Campbell?
So if you have questions, you can drop them in the comments. We still have a little bit. I don't even know what time it is.
8:26.
We have a few minutes left. Oh, we can talk about this one. How do you manage personal time versus on-air time? Not very well. We used to do much better, but I mean, we're really busy now. I do have to say we do put the camera down a lot. And we sometimes put it down so much that we don't have any footage, and I usually am panicking because I don't know what we're putting out at the end of the week. But that's how we do it. We go out and play basically without the camera. So we take, days where we don't touch the computer, we don't touch the cameras, and we just go out and we have fun.
Or we will pull the blinds in here, lower the air, and we hang out in our jammies and watch movies. So
yeah, we've done that too. The jammy days sometimes are well needed, just like when you needed a break, in your regular 9 to 5. So sometimes you need that.
All right.
Let me go to comments and see if we have anything over there. Ooh,
what's this personal time thing? Chad says.
Yeah, I know it's hard. It is. I mean, I know you guys see the videos and sometimes they're a lot of fun and information, but what you guys don't see is how much work it goes to put all of that stuff together. And we also have the blog and the website and the newsletter, and so it's a lot of work, but it's a work of love. We totally love it. This is not a complaint.
No, not at all.
I can't imagine not doing it at this point.
No, it makes the time go by a lot quicker as well. Craig Pike, do we consider liquid springs versus shocks? Now, I have not. I didn't really know what liquid springs were, but I can tell you, friends of ours over at Endless RVing, they have them and they talk about them a lot. So if there's info you're looking for, check out MJ and Izzy over at Endless RV. They have the in with the liquid spring deal. We don't. I don't know enough about it to talk about it. Love the jammy days. Heck yeah.
Yes.
Hashtag Carl and Nene.
So I would have loved to show you more of our Hawaii trip, but the Hawaii trip was our balance. So we really put the camera down a lot. We had a lot of chill days. We had a lot of hanging out on the beach. We had a little bit of margaritas and
a lot of eating and
testing out all
the
those
local fare. Yes.
Tropical drinks.
Yes.
So, drinking never gets put on air because, that can be bad news. But really, we were there for a month and we probably recorded maybe 5 days.
Well,
6
we recorded
days
all of the excursions or type, adventurous type things
stuff
that we did. We recorded those, but by and large, we were relaxing and just enjoying being in the sun and the sand and the water.
The bad part was it took me almost all month to figure out how not to open my computer, how to truly disconnect. So by week 4, I was good. Like I would, time I got it all figured out, it was time to go. And then I had to get back in the swing of things again. So it was awesome.
Grateful Glamper agrees. Got to have those, that time. Yeah, you have to. I mean, it's, somebody told us early on, do not live through the lens of your camera. And that really stuck with us. And we try not to do that. That's for sure.
Yeah. Nova Scotia will be a yes. We will be coming. Okay. So let's just throw it out there. You want to just throw it out there?
Throw it.
We're throwing it out there. So next year, we're actually, for the first time ever, we're actually going to have a theme with our travel. So we don't normally do that. You guys know we're normally all over the place. We don't know where we're going to be tomorrow. But next year, we are actually going to go from the Keys to Canada.
All the way up.
So that is going to be our drive. We're going to start in January all the way as far south, and we're going to go all the way to Canada. There's going to be a lot of surprises along the way, and this really helps you to understand why we chose New Jersey for our cruise this year. So
we're even putting Ruby on the ferry.
That was the surprise. Yeah, see, that's why he
there you go.
Now you know, but we're not saying any more about that. You're going to have to watch and see where all we go, because it is going to be amazing. It's going to be so much fun. We are not scheduled out to where every campground is scheduled, so that's not a thing. I don't know that I can go all the way like that, but we do have a lot of anchor points scheduled, so I can get some really cool campgrounds in there. But other than that, that is our direction, and so you guys are going to have to stay tuned to see where all we're going to take you. It's going to be so much fun, and I'm really excited to kind of have a theme and a flow and really a direction when we've been directionless for 4 years.
And that'll be a really cool trip to go from, the bottom of the U.S., if you will, the furthest point south, mile marker 0, and then head all the way up the East Coast. So we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to seeing as many folks on the road as possible.
Yeah, along the way.
So I'm sure we're going to run into a ton of folks. Let's see. Oh, home on the road. I remember when you two got your first 500 subs. Wow.
You've been around for a while. Yeah.
Why did you stick around?
It was bad in the beginning.
Yeah, we were not very good in the beginning. I mean, I don't know that we're that good now, but I know I'm a lot better in the beginning. I was nervous and I couldn't talk over my own lips there for a while, but we're absolutely loving it, and we appreciate the support for sure.
Yes.
And kudos to you for starting your full timing about that time and then sticking with us.
All right, Mary, I'm going to let you in on a secret. Don't tell anybody else. We do not have reservations in the Keys. We will go to the Keys. Even if I have to fly down there or drive the car down there, we will start our journey in the Keys.
The rig will be there.
But, when I had this brilliant idea, we were already in the, 6-8 month window. So if you don't book the Keys a year or two out, you're hosed. You're not getting an RV site. But that being said, we are going to try and go down there and stay on the military base, because as retirees, we can book at 6 months out. So we're going to try and get in on the base. If that doesn't happen, then I don't know. We'll be down there some way, somehow.
Yeah. And if we have a problem getting a booking down there somewhere, I'm sure we'll know somebody down in that area where we can come.
We're say, hey, we're moving in.
Double park, or scoot your rig over and we slide in next to you. We're gonna get down there.
Oh, that's an idea. We might just go stay on their boat. Are y'all gonna be down there? I thought y'all were gonna be further north at that point.
I think January they'll be down there.
Okay.
We will be going to see the boat.
Yeah, that's understood. We will work it out. We will figure it out. I don't really know what's gonna happen yet.
Runaway with the Clarks is our RV besties, Chris and Donna. They have transitioned from the RV to a boat. They're still Runaway with the Clarks, and if you recall, Chris is the guy that helped us put in our solar install.
Yeah.
And he helped Scott and Christina at our epic field trip. So Chris is the jack of all, master of none, that has now transitioned to a boat.
Boat life.
Yeah,
that's right.
And I'm a little jealous because they got a nice
I'm not
ass
jealous.
boat.
I love their boat. I'm happy for them, but I am not doing a boat.
She didn't like doing it. She didn't do a boat when she was in the Navy.
Yes, I did.
You did a ship. You're right.
Whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Always saying that. All right, we're running a little late.
Yep. I'm just trying to read.
Any final questions? I think we got most of the good questions. So, all right, I just want to recap with you guys.
For all those latecomers.
Yes, for our fundraiser, I'm gonna try and there we go. For our fundraiser starts now. It is a raffle. So please donate to Homes for Our Troops. I got to tell you, for the last 2 years, you guys have kept us in the top 10 for Homes for Our Troops. We were 8. No, we were 6 the first year. We dropped to 8 the second year. Please don't make us fall off the top 10. We want to be in the top 10 for donations. So you guys can make that happen for us. So again, the raffle, you can get all kind of prizes. Go to todayissomeday.net for all the info on the raffle. And then, of course, the cruise. As soon as we hang up, I'm going to go turn the cruise on, and you'll be able to book the cruise. There's only 60 left.
Yeah, 60 cabins left.
So once they're gone, they're gone. We're only doing a total of 100. So if you think you might want to go, don't wait. Go ahead and book your cabin.
And get those passports done if you don't have them.
Yes.
And I just checked the email. We had a donation for Homes for Our Troops while we were on live. So
yay.
Britta, if you're on here, thank you
so much. We
thanks
really
a ton.
Love helping Homes for Our Troops. It's such a worthy veteran charity. We really love those guys, and we love that you guys support Homes for Our Troops and support our veterans just as much as we do. So that's what makes this community so amazing. You guys are so giving to others, and we really appreciate you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's you guys have made this happen. I mean, we're just the delivery vehicle, and you guys have made it happen for sure. And I'm telling you, watch the video where we went to the key ceremony. You will absolutely understand why this program is so good for the veterans and why we're behind it. Oh, Britta, 100%. She is on.
Oh, where is she?
Right there.
So when you go to our landing page for Homes for Our Troops, that video is linked there, so you can see it right there. So if you go to todayissomeday.net, you can see all the info about the cruise. You can see all the info about the fundraiser. The fundraiser is going to be for the next 2 weeks, and we are going to be singing it, talking about it. Please share it with others. Obviously, you don't have to be in our RV community to support our veterans. And remember, all of our veteran line stuff, not this one, sorry, all of our veteran line t-shirts and hats on our through our merch line, we donate $2 to Homes for Our Troops for the shirt and $1 for the hat. So you know, we love doing everything we can for our veterans, and we love that we can say, because of you guys, we have donated over $100,000 in such a short amount of time. So of course we want to double that. So our goal is to hit $200,000 in the next couple of years. This is the first step for that, and then we're going to do another auction hopefully in November. Yeah,
and Homes for Our Troops builds these adaptive homes all over the country. So they ask the veteran, once they select the veteran for the house, they ask them, where do you want the house? And they could say Chattanooga, Tennessee. Then they get a team and they go out to Chattanooga, Tennessee, and they find land, and they work with Tennessee, Chattanooga, and they say, hey, this is what we're doing. And they make it happen. And they do everything for the veteran and their family.
Yes, there's a lot of family support through this, financial help, independence and education, and it's just so much. It's a great.
So check out their website and see if there's a key ceremony near you, or even a home build next to you. You know, reach out and say, hey, we'd love to come by and support. Check it out, whatever. Or we've donated. We want to come see the end product. They would love to have it. They opened it up to the community. You know, they have the fire department come out. They have the motorcycle group that does the flags. The Patriot Guard, I think it's the name of it. My dad used to do that.
The fire department comes.
Yeah, it's a big thing. So check it out, truly.
All right, so we're going to wrap this up. Before I say goodbye, thank you, Yvette. You were spot on. Thank you to all of our moderators. We have our epic field trip. And, of course, Christina is also our travel agent. So she will be answering your questions if we cannot. And she did a great job putting this cruise together for us. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you need, I need to link her. I'll put her link on our on the cruise page. So if anybody wants a travel agent or you want help with anything, she's amazing and she'll help you with that.
Thank you, Jason.
Oh, cool. Oh, Georgia, yep. And then thank you to Changing Lanes and Happily Ever Hanks, and who am I missing?
Well, there were quite a few on here too. I saw the Grateful Glamper. I saw.
Well, these were our moderators.
I know, but they were answering questions and talking. So Venturesome Couple was on there. I saw.
So make sure you guys go and give all these guys some love. They're all great friends of ours, and they're all wonderful people, and they do a great job on their channel. So give them a little love. And then head over to our website, todayissomeday.net. Check out the cruise and the fundraiser. And
sign up for the newsletter if you haven't done it.
Yep. We're gonna sign off now, and I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna open
everything up.
The cruise. So thanks so much for hanging out with us, guys. We had a great time tonight, and you guys have a great weekend.
Love the questions. Hope we got to most of them and answer them for you. And as always,
we'll see you
on the road.
We got a beautiful story.